I am very privileged to have Richie Njau, aka the Digital Prophet.
Companies are going to want their own digital company in-house. Because I used to tell companies, you have to behave like a media house.
Astar runs a very popular podcast called CTA, or else Cleaning The Airwaves, which was recently recognized as one of the most popular podcasts in the region.
Giving shows you that you have an abundance mentality. An abundance mentality is only one.
Yeah.
You're connected to the source of the provision.
So we have an amazing guy on this platform who is completely unbound, and you will understand when we get to the heart of the conversation how unbound and how you do not even have a clue who Astar is. But today is the beginning. I remember I met Astar in 2018 when I was trying to figure out what is digital and how should Nabo Capital be using digital. And one conversation with Astar, I like calling him Astar, completely transformed Nabo Capital, and not just Nabo, but my entire mindset. Today, Nabo Capital and myself are a leading financial authority in the region. And many, many people's lives have been changed, their mindsets have been challenged and shifted because of one man who spoke something that shifted how we think about digital. So I am looking forward to having this conversation deeper. I get a lot of questions on my social media handles. Pius, I do not have the money. How can you be telling me to invest? And this has really, really been bothering me. How can I be telling people to invest? How can I be telling people to pay themselves first? But what they really need is income. And we'll be trying to figure out where does the shift happen? So, welcome to this interview. Astar.
Niaje, bro?
I also feel I feel very strange to be on this side. So just in case I find myself you're interviewing me, please remind me you're the one who's being interviewed. So I think let's talk about our story. Where did our story begin?
Our story, it was 2018.
2018.
Yeah, 2018 I had a digital company called 4UP Digital.
4UP, yes, I remember that.
And this room actually has a lot of memories because one of our first videos we ever shot,
yes,
we shot in this room.
Yes.
When Obama came.
Yes.
We shot Caroline Toko here. But then along the way, you called me to your office in town.
Yes.
I'll never forget it. You took me to lunch
Yes.
at Sarova.
Yes.
And you wanted to understand this whole digital thing. And long story short, we started the digital journey. In fact, today as I listened to your team,
yes,
and how they even said, by the way, feel free, talk to the camera there. I was like, Yanni, time is not constant. Time changes, but I feel so proud to be able to see this. At the time, there was no strictly digital production company.
Yes.
4UP Digital was actually the first in terms of strictly for digital. A lot of the other production houses were literally for productions. You get?
Yeah.
So you are a pioneer in your field, in your industry. And thank you for giving us a chance.
Yes.
So that we started that journey along the way, and then they came, and that's when I got to know you.
And I remember when I called you to make a presentation before
the board.
my team. Yeah. And I stood up and I presented a very nice presentation on our distribution channels, and one of them was digital. And I felt very good with myself. And then I asked you now to respond. I thought you'd give us a pat on the back. And when you stood up, the first thing you said, first of all, let me correct you. How you see digital. Digital is not a channel. Digital is a presence. And that was the beginning of a totally different life and trajectory from there.
But let me say how proud I am of you.
Yeah.
Let's cut. little bit from, let me see how proud I am of you. That's, can just stretch this. Let's see first.
Okay. I need to stand up.
Are you comfortable with the pillows the way they are?
I think I am. I am.
Yeah, let them. Can you count in?
Okay. So, in 3, 2, action.
And let me say this again. I am extremely proud of you because of what it is that you've been able to accomplish.
Yeah.
Now, why do I say that? A lot of people think CTA is a channel.
Yeah.
CTA for me is a movement of cleaning the airwaves using culture shaping icons to create, distribute, and promote media with a positive influence. So I'm extremely proud of you because you are a culture shaping icon within the world of finance. The #1 digital authority, I'd even say, in the region.
Yes.
Hands down.
Yeah.
You've been consistent
Yeah.
when it didn't make sense.
Yes.
You took a risk, and now you are impacting people all over the world,
Yeah.
not just within the region. So I'm glad that your consistency, you're beginning to, you're seeing the fruits.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
So,
It's
but
true.
that was now the beginning of our journey.
Yes.
But a pivotal turning point came when we were shutting down for up,
Yep.
which was a very difficult
Yeah.
time in our life.
That was a shock.
Yeah.
I didn't see it coming.
Do you know why we shut it down?
Why? We've never had a chance to talk about that.
Instruction. So,
Yeah.
so I mean, 2019 was difficult
Yeah.
because I had been hearing before it's time to transition.
Yes.
But I'm like, I'm trying to do the maths. How are you going to pay school fees? How are you going to survive? What do you mean? This business is thriving.
Yeah.
We have a lot of clients, Sitam Church Online. We have 19 employees at that time.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you're shutting down?
Yeah.
But I'll never forget the revelation. And God told me, you don't go to university to stay in university. For Up Digital was your university. And at that moment of time, I was like, For Up Digital was my university. The up in For Up stood for uplift. So we were like, okay, wonderful. What do? Let's start shutting down. And our instruction was very clear. All the people you were uplifting, including your clients, your employees,
Yes.
hand over your employees to your clients.
Yes.
Do a seamless transition transfer to them, and you go into the next.
Yeah.
At the time I have no idea, and that's how ISO
Yes.
came and started working for.
Yeah.
So ISO moved from being a cameraman at For Up Digital or an editor to being For Up for Nabo.
Yes.
You get in partnership with Kezi and all the rest.
Yes,
You get.
yes, yes. And you know, because here we are kind of telling a joint story now, and a lot has been happening, and we'll get to it. As it is happening to me, it's also happening to you.
Yep.
Some twin thing. Because to me, one of the saddest moments in my digital journey was the closure of For Up. I was so heartbroken. I did not even know, and I kept reaching out to find out, are you okay? Not the business. Are you okay? But what I forgot is that became the beginning point of Nabo starting their own in-house media channel.
Now
Media team.
You called him a digital prophet. That is actually a name a guy called Solomon Wango gave me when I worked at his company.
Yes.
When you're creating my business cards, he's like, you're going to put digital prophet. I'm like, digital prophet? He's like, who puts this? That's such a...
And you're in business.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you check my LinkedIn, that's what it says.
Yep.
He says, you seem to know where digital is going.
Yeah.
And now I own it and I accept it.
Yeah.
So another thing that I could see happening was I looked and I said, companies are going to want their own digital company in-house. Because I used to tell companies, you have to behave like a media house. So I became aware that every company, you don't want to shoot one video a day. You want to shoot at every moment of time that there's an opportunity to tell your own narrative and own your own story. So I had done this for Sitam Church Online. I'd worked with them and I was beginning to transition a team to them in the midst of closing.
You release them to become independent.
Yes.
Yes.
But also, what was happening is
so you sort of an incubator.
Yes.
A digital incubator.
Yes. And which is foreign for people because you're thinking about the retainer. That is the nice word.
Yes.
Hey, Nabo used to give us a good retainer. It was good money. Like between you and Sitam, we're good. All employees, everybody played. Everybody else is just profit and bonus.
Yeah.
But this thing was also taking my life in terms of I was so busy with different clients. This season took me through understanding entrepreneurship, understanding leadership, understanding. So it was that university of entrepreneurship. So when it was time to close, I closed. But I don't know the next. Now let me tell you something you don't know.
You are doing this out of obedience.
Out of obedience. And there's something I was disobedient about. Can you remember the day I drove with you? You took me to Rivers. I met you at 2 Rivers.
Yes.
And then we went to Sabis.
Yes.
That's when we're in the process of shutting down for up. And God tells me, this guy should mentor you. But I'm so heartbroken by these instructions to shut down the company. I'm just like, I'm not understanding where I'm going next. I have no time to even think and allow myself to enter that space.
Yeah.
But 2019 completely changed my life. 2019, I did 2 gigs and made more money in those 2 years, in that year, than I had made in 4UP.
That is after 4UP.
We shut down 4UP in March. In February.
In February.
Yeah.
And you made more money than you had.
And I only did 2 events.
2 events. My gosh.
Because as an entrepreneur, you were making a lot of money, but paying a lot of bills.
Yeah.
You get? Yeah. You're new in this thing. You don't know about KRA. You don't know about hires and fires. You don't know about rent. You don't know how. I mean, you don't know about so much, including growing too fast can kill you.
Yes.
So we had moved from doing revenues of 1.2 million a month, which was good when we were young kids. Yes. Suddenly you get a client called KRA who's going to pay you 30 million.
Wow.
But not understanding for you to do that event for 30 million, they'll pay you after 90 days where you're going to get now the capital to do the event. Yes. So you go and invoice financing, nothing. Yes. Okay, so you go to Shylock's.
Yeah.
It was a lesson and a half. 5% interest a month. You know, then because you are the pioneers in this field and you've taken KRA from a big client, people now begin poaching your people. It was such a leadership lesson. Dynamics with directors. It was the best university I've ever gone to in terms of entrepreneurship.
Wow.
And then infusing, how do you do that? You pay an SSF on the 22nd, not knowing now because you paid on the 22nd, not the 21st, there's fines. It was just a world on its own.
Yes.
So when we closed, I just wanted to breathe. I didn't want to see a client.
I see why you're calling it the University of Entrepreneurship.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah. So you literally stumbled into entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were
because of this gift God has given you.
Just good at digital.
Yep. And you don't even know you're good at digital. Yes. Because all my life, how did I end up working at YouTube? How did I end up working twice at Google? This thing called YouTube, it was my job to introduce it into this region called Eastern Africa. There were 4 YouTube channels when I started working at YouTube. Yeah. And even YouTube didn't even know that this thing was necessary in this country. Because before YouTube, I was head of G+. And G+ was a social media that was created just because Facebook was disrupting. And God, the same person, tells me you're going to go and work at YouTube. So I used to tell them, we need to create content. Guys used to just say, what is this guy talking about content? So they would tell me, we'll pay you, but don't work. After my content ended, this same God that I'm telling you, because I want you to understand the pivotalness of God. I tell them, so Google had a policy that you can't fund content creators. They don't fund content creators. So when I was head of G+, I used to tell them, we need to fund content creators so that content creators can put their content on G+. People come to G+ to start watching that content. That's the only way, because you're late in the game. They were like, no, we have a policy at Google that we don't fund. I said, okay. To the point they told me, do not work for 2 months, and they used to pay me good money. 250K net at that time when I'm a kid.
Wow.
For doing nothing.
Wow.
So when the thing ended, they didn't renew my contract. But Mungu ni nani? God flew somebody from Google Nigeria. He came to Kenya. He said, he went to Google Pushatom. He said, I'm looking for somebody who does content. It's called Landry. And everybody in Google said, Mr. Content is a guy called Astar. He came, he said, now Google, because we have a policy that we don't We don't fund content creators. We will fund you. We will give you millions of shillings. Then you go and enable people. I'd gotten married. I was paid millions of shillings a week after, and he has never called me again.
Wow.
Yeah. And that understanding is what made me then form 4Up Digital.
Yeah.
And begin enabling people.
You know why this conversation is very important to me? I'm just realizing as we are talking that people have known you from a very different dimension. But it's like today we are introducing the spirit-led Richard or Astar. Because people don't understand. Even me then, I never understood why would anyone shut up a thriving business. I never knew that you hear God and you act out of obedience.
I got saved in 2005, December 31st.
Yeah.
And I told God two things. I will do that which you tell me to do. And I trust you. From that time, I have never, ever in my life applied for a job. Till today. You came looking for me.
Yeah.
At 4Up Digital, we say we're 3 directors and the 4th one is God, and God is head of sales. Our strategy was to go and teach people how to do digital without us. That is the strategy that God gave us. Go and speak to Pius.
Yeah.
Teach him how to do digital
Yeah.
without you. We used to call it digital empowerment sessions. 3 words, mental digital shift. Never have I ever gone to anybody and said, you work here. Cold calling. Never in my life. So, but 2019 becomes very pivotal by the time I'm shutting it down. Because this thing called 4Up Digital, I was supposed to give it to God. But I've refused to be mentored by Pius. So I'm in depression.
Yeah.
You guys, now I'm waking up and I'm like, what madness is this?
Wow.
Like, what am I supposed to do? So I get 2 events, TDJX. When TDJX came for an event called So Africa,
Yeah.
I'm the one who did the digital behind that. And the second event, so I do that event, get paid. Then in that event, a guy called Julian Kula sees me doing the digital marketing for that. He's like, I really like how you did the digital marketing for that. Could you do the digital marketing for this thing that we're starting? It's called R Festival.
R Festival.
Yeah.
Which is now what you call Rema Fest.
Remafest.
Yes.
So I'm the one who did the first digital marketing for that event.
Wow.
Now, that event changed my life completely. Because in that event, something pivotal happens. There is a guy who was about to come and speak, and his name was Joshua Selman. So in the comments, everybody is asking, when is Daddy Joshua Selman coming to speak? And me, I couldn't stand those things. So me, I'm like, wait, come and listen to all the speakers. All of them are men of God. Yes. When is the man of God, Joshua Selman, coming? I'm like, what's wrong with you guys? When is the man of God coming to speak?
Yeah.
And God is funny. And I'll show you why right now. Hey, God, you're funny. God wants to show you practically. So, Joshua Selman comes to speak. And because I had gotten so many comments, I'm like, who on earth is this guy? I need to see him. Yeah. And I'm very skeptical at the back. I was the one who was doing the live streaming for that event. So Joshua Selman starts speaking. And it's 2019, November 20-something, 8th. And he's speaking about something called sent ones. I walk from the back all the way to the front. Now, in my wallet, I always have foreign currency.
Yeah.
When I go to a different country,
Yeah.
and when I go to a different country and when I come back.
Yeah.
So I always say, God, tell me who to give this foreign currency to. So you can imagine, I had gone to Ethiopia. This is money that I had in my wallet for like about a year.
Yeah.
I walk from the back.
Yeah.
And I go and I put it on the altar.
Yeah.
And I leave.
Surrender.
And that day, God tells me, from today, you have to live your life as a sent one. So you are a vessel of me. Now let me tell you why what I've told you is so important. Because in my wallet right now,
Yes.
I didn't even know we're going to go here. What country were we together with you?
Estonia.
Let's call him. Give that to him.
Wow.
That's the instruction.
Executed on camera. Obedience.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not easy,
No.
but you don't question, you don't ask. So as soon as I started telling this story,
Yeah.
when I came in, God asked me to ask you what your names were. But I didn't know this where the story was going to go. So that day, I decided that from today, I will live my life like that.
Wow.
It was hard. It was hard, Pius. And I begin 40 days fast.
Yeah.
Now,
That is now in 2019.
2019,
2019.
I begin a 40-day fast watching this guy called from Transform Nations. And I'm watching him. 40-day toward somebody. Transform. Anyway, I watch him about faith.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
when my 40 days is over, I have my new instructions. So while the whole world is going into COVID, me, I'm coming out very clear. And while the whole world went into COVID,
Yeah.
I made more money
Yeah.
during COVID because the whole world woke up to this thing called digital.
Digital.
And they remember there used to be this guy
Yes.
who used to talk about something called mental digital shift. So every live stream you saw of a musician
Yes.
at that time,
Yes. We moved from social distancing was an opportunity.
yes, like Giuliani, Juakali, like name it. People used to pay me 30,000. They send me their video.
Yeah.
All I do
Yeah.
is upload
Yeah.
and hit something called, I schedule it as a premiere. I'm like, I'm being paid. Because they were like, how do you, so the first gig I did was Nyashinsky.
Yes.
Nyashinsky Live.
Yeah.
So people were like, how is this guy doing this thing live on YouTube, live on Instagram, live on Facebook? Because I was so ahead digitally, me, I knew about Premiere.
Yes.
So people, and fathom that,
Yes.
Aroboy, name it, any musician at that time who did. You know, it's like Pius, me saying, I'm giving you, upload a picture and be paid 30K for it. Masi Masika. It was madness. Every day, a guy is sending me 30K to 50K to upload. Bob Collimore's memorial, just to
Oh, it's
hit
that
up,
time.
just to hit upload
Yes.
and hit schedule. Because them, they're like, this guy has some equipment at the back that he's making everything go live.
Wow.
But that now began, also the instructions that I got at that time were,
Yeah.
I was doing CTA,
Yeah.
but continue with the CTA.
Yeah.
Now, why is that important?
Yeah.
Because so I do CTA 2021, 2020. I do in 2020 again in the middle of one of those things.
Yeah.
God tells me, oh, you're going to start working at kenyans.co.ke. You're going to be head of digital and content there.
Yeah.
I work for that. Then 6 months later, I'm out. I'm like, I need to go back to CTA. God gives me permission to go back to CTA.
Yeah.
And the CTA that I shot then was BN.
Yeah.
Then I calm down, and now here, then in the mix of 2022, December 31st.
Before you get 2022, I don't want to miss the intermittent moments, like when you left 4 up before you get these two gigs. How are you surviving? Were you ever broke?
I was so broke. It was insane. It was madness.
Because there are so many people out there who are saying, Richie, it seems your life is smooth because God just speaks to you, so you never lack. You have never lacked. You have never been broke. So me, I'm not connecting with this story, but
So me,
I am sure there is more than what you've just told.
me, I'm a quadmire.
Yeah.
Because there's so much more history.
Yes.
What led me to get saved?
Yes.
I say, growing up, I grew up in one of the wealthiest families in this country.
Yeah.
I went to the schools that I can't afford to take my kids to the school that I went to. You get what I mean?
Yes.
I lived like that without
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Then I switched, and I had this passion for doing music and all of these things. And in this time of trying to find purpose, in finding God, I lose. When I say I lose, it means I've been homeless for 6 months in my life.
You moved from having everything, abundance, to having nothing.
I say my grandfather owned hotels, not 1, not 2,
Yes.
4.
Yes.
You get?
Yes.
When we would go, even where I got saved in one of his hotels, Safari Beach Hotel.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
But I moved from that, and that day that I got saved was in the mix of, it was either getting saved or die. And getting saved, nobody was with me.
Yes.
I was seated on the beach, and I had gotten to the point of my life where I was either going to die or something changes.
Yeah.
And the thing that changes
Yeah.
is I start talking to God. I hear God. And God starts telling me, the thing with you is that you're not saved. I'm like, okay, God, my parents are saved, my whatever. So I understand getting saved just means I need to believe in Jesus and whatever and accept in my heart. I've done that. But then I have a problem with you. My parents and my family want me to work in the bank. But you put this thing called music in me. I am obsessed with it. So if I'm getting saved, I want happiness. Because remember, I'm in a 5-star hotel.
Yeah.
Safari Beach Hotel, waking up every day and just writing
writing
DC. DC stood for Director's Cottage.
Yes.
So I'm a young 20-something-year-old who, to people, has it all, but me, I'm at the point of death. You get?
Okay, why?
Because of depression, because I have this passion in me to do music.
Yeah.
I'm being sent back to go to South Africa to study things that I hate.
Yes.
Imagine, me, I was refusing to go back to uni.
Yes.
Being paid.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I want to do this music thing. I wish it would be removed out of me. You get? So I told God, I will get saved on condition that you give me joy, because I don't have this thing. Imagine, you've been in a hotel for a whole month.
You can have
waking up drinking.
You can have all the material things, but you have no peace. You're actually in depression.
So I went and I sat on the beach. Let me tell you how I got saved.
News to many people, eh?
Let me tell you how I got saved. I went and I sat on the beach, and I looked at the stars, and I'm like, why are there so many stars today? This is so nice. I wonder where they all are. And I had a voice say, they leave until I give them permission to come back. I'm paraphrasing. I was like, whoa, I must be still high.
Yes.
I chilled maybe about 30 minutes, and I'm like, where is all the water today? And I had, it leaves until I give it permission to come back. So now I knew I was talking to God, but I needed proof. So crabs came out and they would walk to me. They come. So I'm like, where are all these crabs during the day? And I had, they leave and they ask me for permission. And God is so loving that I didn't talk to him. I was like, me, by the way, God, it's you. I know it's you, and I'm pissed off with you. I can't stand you.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
Because what is this? What is this that you're doing? Like you are like, I hate life.
Yeah.
You get? I'm done, God. I am done with this thing called life. And that's when God understands. It's like, yeah, I get it. But then the thing about you, I'm like, me, I want happiness and music. God tells me you're not saved. I say, okay, no problem. Getting saved is confessing Jesus in my mouth and believing in my heart. I believe. But remember what I've told you? Joy and music.
Yeah.
And God is like, now, let's start there. He's like, the problem with you is that you want all the props. You want to tell people you are the music manager. So praise all of these guys. Gitura can be Gitura's son. We used to all make music together.
Yes.
And I used to be the one who's like, I'm going to be the music manager. I'm going to be the one who produces.
Yes.
So God told me, the problem with you, I need you to do the one thing that you can't do without me. And I'm like, God, you want me to rap? I'm like, hey, Mungu, you're crazy. Sina sauti ya kuongea. I'm hopeless, on the cordless, mini skillless. Mungu akaniambia kama yule Moses, who gives man his mouth? Who makes him deaf or dumb? I am the great I am. Put this mic in your hand. Speak to my people. Go. I'm like, I'm rapping. And that's how I became a rapper. So me, I've always known.
So you didn't know that you had that gift until God.
Of course
told
not.
you.
Like where? You're even hearing the lyrics that I'm saying.
Yeah.
I can't rap. Ask Prezo, ask all these guys. They used to diss me. They'd be like, you just be the TE. TE used to stand for technical engineer. You're the one who knows how to bring everything together. You get?
Yes.
When I was in university in South Africa, I could nothing.
Yeah.
But then now in that struggle, because I've refused to go to university,
Yeah.
I become homeless. But then what happens actually on the beach is, and I know this is going long, but I begin walking left.
How do you become homeless? Someone decided you to become homeless.
I went from 5-star living.
Yes.
So that day,
Yes.
I'm talking to God. God has asked me this. And I start walking. And I walk. Because I was like, right is back to South Africa, left is to Egypt. I'm going to Egypt. Like, that's where I was. I'm like, I'm walking to Egypt. And I begin walking in South Coast. And I walk, but I'm talking to God. So it is the most insane thing ever. For 3 days, I walked talking to God until his voice started disappearing. And I started wondering whether I've been high all this time. Doubt. So for somebody watching, doubt and God's voice, that's how you know he speaks. If you ask me, how do I know God speaks right now? Sometimes I doubt. Because doubt opens up the opportunity for faith. And faith is now the sureness. Very rarely can people tell you they have heard God speak like this. I heard him audibly like this. No. It's always an impression or something. So even till today, and that's where you come in. So anyway, just fast forwarding. By the time I'm telling you now, I'm getting saved. By the time I'm becoming a musician, by the time all these digital things are coming out, digital did not exist when I was finishing university. This level of digital that I'm doing now. I was there, the pioneering of highfive.com, facebook.com, YouTube, WhatsApp, TikTok. This structure, these platforms didn't exist. Including WhatsApp, AI, you get? So it's the things that I know, it is him who has put them into me. And only later on, years later on, did I understand, I have the gift of digital.
So I can hear you, God is speaking to you, right from the beginning. At what point were you broke?
Immediately. So what happens
and how did you go about it?
What happens is that decision to follow God sends me into the pit of life. Not only am I arrested, somewhere in Mtwapa, my famo is like, this boy refused to go back to, remember, because the core is I'm refusing to go back to university. Because he wants to do this music thing. And university, my parents have worked and paid for me in South Africa. And here I am being a rebellious boy. Fool.
Fully rebellious.
I'm a fool at that time. Refusing to go back and do this thing. But me, I know my insides have refused. It's not by choice. You get? To do this music thing. So because of that decision, I am like, okay, get out of our house. Now.
Oh, you're chased from home?
Yes. I'm like, go be a man. Oh, you want to do music? Go and do it. But now, the first thing that begins getting messed up about me is identity. Because first you run from friends to friends. You have some money. Because you always have money. Then that money gets finished. And then now you run from friends to friends. And then now you run from friends to friends and you can't run to some friends. So then now you're isolated. So now you start pretending that you're a university student. There's like a time, guys thought I was a university student until one day a guy came and said, kuna msi analalanga kwa bafu, kesho leo usiku tutamshika. I'm like, come that was me.
You used to sleep in a bathroom? At
Nairobi University.
At Nairobi
Not even just a bathroom. There was even down the stairs, there was a friend of mine who were in South Africa together. He was a university student. So remember being kicked out? Yes, this one here, which is foreign for me.
You used to
so because of Bima,
I have to ask that like 10 times.
Yes, not just a bathroom. Even there's
you didn't have a place you can go and.
But I'm being kicked out everywhere.
Everywhere.
First and foremost, I went to, my parents were in the UK. My parents lived in the UK. So I'm living with my uncle. So me, I'm supposed to be in university in South Africa. I've come back in November from South Africa because it's holiday, and I've refused to go back. So in 2004, from January, so I refused to go back to uni. They said, give him a gap here. Just give him some gap, 6 months. He can go and start again in June. So in this time, all I've been doing is getting high, drinking, going to a studio in Loresho, all of those things. September comes now, I'm in this mix uko in Mombasa, get saved. Now it's time here to get my life in order. Come back to Karen. Nini, my uncle tells me, okay, we'll give you one last chance. May I refuse? I say, I'm doing this music thing. So my uncle is like, get out. So for like a week, I'm in the bush in Karen.
Yes.
Then the bush now becomes difficult. So I'm like, let me go to BMAX. At least BMAX is in Nairobi University.
Yes.
Brian Macharia.
Yes.
So I go and chill with him.
Yes.
But I can only be with him for so long.
Yes.
So now, because even him, I don't know where he went. I think he was going to Australia that time.
Yeah.
So this time is when now I'm pretending to be a student.
Yes.
So I need all I cared about that time was food, shelter. Now food is a luxury.
Yeah.
My passport was at Nairobi University for 6 months because I didn't have 20 shillings.
They confiscated.
They confiscated because I was like, shika hii takujia mandazi. Patia hizi mandazi. So he gave me mandazi. He's like, bro, nitakulipia kesho. For 6 months, I didn't have 20 bob to give him. So now I'm pretending to be a university student. Then I would wake up in the morning and I'd go to Uhuru Park. I water the sun. Then I go around looking for studios to record.
Wow.
So the poverty that I have faced,
Yes.
I say I've lived a very crazy life. I know what it is to be one of the richest people in this country.
Yeah.
0.01%.
Yeah.
I also know what it is to be the poorest people in this country.
Yeah. But you sleep in the bathroom
Yes.
over university.
But the thing about that transition from following God is he became my everything. And everything that I have ever gotten from that time, I've not toiled for.
Wait. What do you mean by he became my everything?
Bro, how did I end up at Kijiji? Started going to all these studios, trying to record, trying to tell them, by the way, I can record and I can perform. I can record and I can perform because I'm still trying to be Kanye West. I'm trying to show them I can rap and I can produce.
Yeah.
But no one is giving me a chance. That's why in a song called mine called Angel, I say I was moving from studio to studio, trying to get a record deal, but producers kept on saying, Astar, not real. Ted Josiah's, I've sat there for like a whole day.
Yeah.
Back in the day, this is 2004, 2005. 2005, the reason remember I've gotten saved in 2004.
Yeah.
But the reason I say I got saved in 2005, December 31st, is because in December 31st, see, my father and Karen were all drinking, and I'm still living double life. But on December 31st, I told them, you guys, I'm leaving you. I'm done with you.
Yeah.
And I took a 20 bob, I got a mat to Kenya Science. Because now I've gotten a house.
Yeah.
I'm now living with my aunt in Kenya Science.
Yeah.
So now, that day I said, from today, I'm all into this God thing. Because remember, I didn't have any friends who were saved.
Yes.
And I go to Bapo, Nairobi Baptist.
Yes.
And at Nairobi Baptist, two things happened. Two very important things. Number one, a group called Gospel Fathers and Jogsi are performing. This was the first time Zaidi and Mziki were becoming a group. So me, I ran to stage, I tell them I want to perform, I have a demo. Remember, God told me I have a demo that now I've created.
Yeah.
So they told me, oh, no problem, go and sit on stage. So when I sit on stage, hey, this is 2005, December 31st. Hey, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
20 years, I'll be saved 20 years today, this year. So what happens? Jogsi perform, and they perform a song called Ni Wewe. And God tells me, you see you want people to say you're the producer, you want people to say you're the rapper, you want the props. So on stage I say, never again do I need the props. It's all about you. At 5 a.m., a guy called Emmanuel Jal comes on stage. Now,
5 a.m.
5 a.m.
You are watching
Yes.
TV.
I was no, we're at that event.
Oh.
TSO, totally sold out in
What?
Nairobi Baptist.
Yes.
The first ever one. So I'm seated on stage, and 5 a.m. Jal comes and performs, Emmanuel Jal. Now, backstory, in 1997, 1996, 1997, and 1998, I used to produce for a group called Jahim, produce music. Part of Jahim, the J in Jahim was Jal. Then after that, Jal would come to my house and I'd produce for him music. Me, I'm not saved. When I would give Jal his cassette, he'd hold it and he'd stand outside my house and say, in faith, I'm going to get a studio to record. Now, to me, Jal at that time was the wackest rapper ever. to 1996, 1997.
Yeah. It's a long time.
Long time ago. But he would always say, in faith, I'm going to get a studio. So fast forward to December 31st, 2005. 2004, December 31st. So now it's fast. 1st January 2025. Jal is on stage rapping. Jal has just flown back from the UK.
Sorry, 1st December 2005.
Yes.
Okay.
He's
Let's
just
say
flown
2005.
back.
Yes.
Yeah, 2005. Yeah.
Yes.
He's flown back from the UK.
Yes.
He's an international artist.
Yes.
He's doing songs with Sting. He's about, I don't know, he's going to be with Nelson Mandela, I don't know doing what.
Yeah.
He's on his way back. He's become an international artist.
Yeah. Wow.
So on that day I say, those are the two principles I will use. Faith and for the glory of God.
Wow.
So that day,
Yeah.
January 1st, 2005
Yeah.
is when I got saved. I say I got saved on that day.
Yeah.
That's the day I decided I will do things in faith and for the glory of God.
Yeah.
Less than a week, 5 days later, again, I'm trying to show you, my friends come tell me, you guys,
So all this revelation is coming from the back of you being broke. This is like the lessons coming from your seasons of drought, or
it's yes,
Yeah.
it's hardship.
yes.
Bro, I used to drive a KJ 850U, a Volvo 850.
Yes.
Now I'm in maths, I don't even have the math fare. Banki had an S320, which I also used to drive. I had friends who had a Kawasaki 400. This is when we were kids.
Yeah.
Now the 20 bob.
Yeah.
I only have 20 bob to get me to Bapo. I have to walk from Bapo to Kenya Science because I don't have money. I've been homeless. My stomach has contracted so much that water alone keeps me full. And one man does it. You get?
Yeah.
I've understood what it is to be so cold. You're in your t-shirt. You put in showering wasn't part of the thing.
Yeah.
That's why I say in the needs of hierarchy, it's food, then shelter, and then not clothing, then hope.
Yeah. Hope. Important.
Hope.
That was the first time you were broke.
No, I'd been broke before, but then broke was always relative.
Yeah.
This I was poor.
Yes.
This is not even broke.
I mean, when I say broke, as in really broke, you have no way forward.
Yes. For context, my mom was flown to Kenya as an expatriate to her own country.
Yeah.
The house we live in is where Sakaja lives now.
Yeah.
So my parents didn't spoil me. Let me get this right.
Okay.
You'd never see me with words of cash.
Yes.
But they provided everything I needed and more.
You never lacked.
Yes.
Yeah.
They had a driver for us guys as kids.
Yeah.
So this is the world that I know, and then the friends that I'm with are in the same world.
Yes.
But now I'm in another world.
So all these things are taken away. You're on your own.
I used to say I'm allergic to chicken. That used to dab. Chicken wings. Bro, when you're broke, you're not allergic to anything. Right now, there's nothing I'm allergic to because of that season. But what I'm just trying to say is it was so hard, but I had hope. I knew this God thing. All I was holding on to was God's voice.
So is there another time another season you entered of brokenness?
When I met you again.
Okay.
When we reconnect.
Now let's talk about that. So Pius comes into the picture.
2005,
yes.
In fact, January 1st, 2005
yes.
is pivotal.
Yes.
I get saved then.
Yeah.
Fast forward all the way to 2019 again. You get? 2019, when Selman does what he does, is where I say, not only am I saved, I am now a sent one. My life, I wake up every day. I define success too. Let me say, on that day, I defined what success is for me. And for me, till today, success is one thing and one thing only. Obedience to God. It's why you see I did what I did right now. Obedience to God. Because I'd rather say I was wrong, but not be like. Because I didn't know this was what, in fact, that's a perfect example. I didn't know that's what happened. You get?
You know, I've had somebody else say that success is being right with God. So obedience is you are walking in alignment with God.
I'd rather tell God, I thought I had you.
Yes.
And that's why I did it.
And that's why I did it. Yes.
And that's why I did it.
Yes.
I will never say, the Bible even says, who is better? He who says, I will do it and doesn't do it, or he who says, I won't do it and does it.
So, let's come back 2019.
Yeah.
2019, you had another season of being broke.
No.
Okay.
I mean 2020, yeah, 2019 because of close for up.
You've shut
Yes.
for up. Eh?
So, but you see.
So how did brokenness look like in 2019?
But remember, the good thing of being a musician.
Yes.
You see, there's one thing that I have never. Okay, let me not say I've never had. I've never relied on. My foundation as a musician taught me that I expect money to come at every time.
Even though you don't know where it's coming from.
Yes. You see, as a musician, I expect to be called for a gig today.
Yeah.
So it's not 5th.
Yeah.
It's not on the 25th.
Yes.
Where the salary is coming.
Yes.
So my reliance has always been, I expect.
Yeah.
I expect.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
And what I come to realize later on, I have a lot of faith.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people will tell me, hey, dude, you have faith. But I didn't understand it. I thought everybody is like this. You get? So, I can spend the last money I have.
And when you expect, is there a time you have expected and it didn't come?
Yeah, all the time.
And for a prolonged period.
There's a time I've expected that it didn't come, but the thing came.
Okay. Is there a time you expected, nothing came? Whatever manner of
2019,
provision.
lost our house.
You lost your house?
Yep.
Let's talk about that. Because I want people to understand that you just don't walk on air. You get, eh? But it is more than just money. You get, eh? How did you come out of, where did the hope come from? But first of all, we need to connect with them that you've not just had one season.
I've been trained. Let me just say,
yes.
I'm aware now. You see, these things are happening.
Yes.
And to a lot of people, I realized I looked irresponsible, immature, illiterate, stupid,
volatile.
Yes.
Erratic.
Guys, exactly. He makes decisions all over the place. Let me give an example.
Emotional.
I make these millions
Yes.
from YouTube. When I'm at G+, I make this, my wedding money.
In your 20s?
Yes.
Yes.
I make, so my wedding money, I'm like, 600,000, what's going to cost me? This is, when did I get married? My wife will shoot me 10 years ago.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, 2014. So anyway, I save this money and I put it and I keep it. And I'm like, see, Google has paid me my wedding money. I'm set. I'm getting married like in 6 months, I'm good. Then I start going to church. And when I'm in church, God is like, hey, you give that guy 25 G's. From where, homie? Where are we giving this guy 25 G's from? I don't have. He's like, so just take from your wedding account. I'm like, bro. So, again, I have no problem with obedience.
Yes.
So I go and I take and I give. The next Sunday, this guy's getting married. Give him 40 G's.
Now you are taking from your wedding budget.
The next time, give this guy 50 G's. Then the next day, I'll be like, God, now I can't take. I've maxed out my account. I've maxed out my ATM limit. So this morning, he woke me up and he's like, carry your checkbook. I'm like, you're mad. I'm not carrying my checkbook. So I carried that. But then again, I have no problem with obedience. So I cut a sleeve and I put the sleeve here. And I had give that guy 100 G's. I'm like, you're mad, God. I had saved, I had prepared, and I had planned. So I'm not giving this guy. It was always in church, Mavuno. So in the evening, we go and we meet as boys. And now we're with this guy. So, hey, guy, you're getting married and things. And the guy says, you know me, I don't have a father. Yeah. And therefore, this wedding process is so difficult for me. I really wish my father was there, at least just to guide me through the things. And God tells me, you're hindering this guy from knowing. So I go to the bathroom and I sign. And I give the guy the check. And I say, I've been holding this the whole day. and God wants you to have this. And now my wedding money is gone. And I start working at this place, and this place tells me, we'll pay you 1 million shillings for your wedding. And I'm like, God had bigger plans. But then I see something in that place that I'm working that I didn't like in terms of modeling marriage for me. So I tell God, I am leaving this company for no other reason, because if I stay in this environment, my marriage won't work. And I need to leave so that my marriage works. But also,
It was a toxic environment.
it wasn't toxic, but it was actually amazing in terms of culture. I mean, in terms of the work environment, what we were doing. But the marriage version that was being modeled to me was, let's just say I'd not be married to my wife right now.
Yeah.
The temptations and the things that were being accepted from a marriage perspective were not something that, and I'm new to getting married.
The culture was not
Yes,
supportive
yes.
of a married person.
Yes. So I didn't leave that company for any other. And these guys are about to pay 1 million shillings for my wedding.
Yeah.
So the only reason I left
Yeah.
was because I wanted to start my marriage on the right foundation.
You left 1 million behind.
Yes, and I live with 1,000 shillings in my pocket. And when I'm crossing the road, I lived in Kuhn at the time. When I'm crossing the road, there's a lady there, and I give her the last 1,000 shillings I had. And I tell God, I had saved, I had planned, and I had prepared. I was responsible. You told me to give. I obeyed you. Hear me out, God. So how can I forget? This was a pivotal turning point in my life. I told him, if you come through for my wedding, I will live the rest of my life like this, in faith, with this madness that I have.
Yeah.
Because because this thing is costing me.
Yeah.
If you don't come through, I know how to make money.
Yes. I'll figure out my own way.
I know how to make money.
Yeah.
This righteous thing doesn't work for me. But you, it's on you. And please note, the same way you talked to me, you're talking to people. I'm not asking a single human being for a coin. That thing was hard. I lost a lot of friends in that thing. And these are friends from church. Because, again, I'm the stupid, irrational guy who is in the clouds.
Yeah.
Pius, I said, first and foremost, I saw miracles on miracles for my wedding to happen. I say my wedding was so difficult because
2015.
Yes, because I could feel the environment.
Yeah.
You get? And then because of my decisions to follow this music path, it cost me family relationships.
Yes.
So I'm without family.
Yeah.
At my wedding.
So your music costs you your family?
Let me not even say music. Yeah. My irresponsibility and then finding God and this lack of understanding.
Yes.
Because I was a naughty kid.
Yes.
Let me just say.
Yes.
You get? So I'm not trying to say that this guy is whatever.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, I was following God.
Yes.
So the day I get married,
you were broken and following God.
Yani, my wife, even at her vows,
yes.
she had to say, I make this decision of sound mind. She did her own vows. Because even people were telling her, are you mad? What are you doing?
Yeah.
And let me tell you, Pius, I am who I am because of the backing of my wife.
You have an amazing wife.
Our unity and wealth are connected.
Yeah.
But the moment we say I do, I went from an account with 0 shillings to millions. Millions and millions were put in.
Yeah.
And you'll ask me how.
Yeah.
The only word I have for you, it's miracles.
Yes.
For example, number one, YouTube call, and they're like, you guys, we need you to do this thing. You need to do this thing. Oh, I think they throw like 3.5 million inside. Up. The next week, I start opening up a company with kanji. That's salon, I'm not even touching it. I'm just throwing it into a circle. The next week, Chase Bank called me. They're like, you guy, we didn't give this money to this company. That idea that you had given for digital, we gave it to you. This chick, Nazneen, she's going back she's going to Canada to get married. She's like, before I leave, I need to finish this project. And because remember, I'd left that company. They're like, we didn't give it to that company.
Yes.
That digital idea was you, Richard.
Yes.
So we are calling you.
Yes.
They called me randomly, millions of shillings. That deal was worth 14 million shillings.
Wow.
For a show called Kenya May Change. They put that money into my account, not 14 million, they put like about 5. couple of days, because it was going to be in punches, a few days after they put that money into my account, Chase Bank uko chini, gone down. So I have millions in my account.
After and you're holding money when everybody else is their money is stuck.
What?
In Chase Bank.
No, so now randomly, without me even knowing, we had moved some of this money into Barclays.
Yes.
You get?
Yes.
Because my account, in fact, I opened up the account because Chase Bank said we have to pay to our internally.
Yes.
But I removed it from Chase Bank and I put it into Barclays.
Wow.
Because I always used to use my account at Barclays at the time.
Yes.
A lady, all of this is happening immediately after. A random lady called in ICA Lion, in Qatar, big shout out. She's like, I love your digital idea. I love your digital mind. It goes from nothing to suddenly another more millions. So this was insanity. But then remember what I've told God? I will live like this for the rest of my life. My wife took out for 3 honeymoons.
Yeah.
So it was just insane.
Yeah.
We used to call it dinks.
Yes.
Double income, no kids. Hey, I didn't even want kids, to be honest.
Serious.
Dinks. Hey, that life was sweet.
Yes.
2 girls right now and absolutely love it. But I'm trying to show you, remember, I've walked in faith, I've made this decision, this is how I'll live the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And then now I am seeing this happen. That money, that millions that I made, we formed 3 partners. I told them, this money is not mine, it's ours.
Yeah. Wow.
This is not my money.
Wow.
This is our money. One of the guys was a guy called George Kagwe.
Yeah.
In 2019, when drama is happening and I'm now broke,
Yeah.
George Kagwe tells me the same thing. My money is not my money.
Yeah.
It's our money. We live like the book of Acts.
I mean, who has those kind of friends?
We live like the book of Acts.
Yes.
So wherever he gets paid, remember there's some severance, he got paid. YouTube, because George Kagwe, M-Pesa lady, blew up. My money is not our money. Your money is ours. So this for me is a lifestyle.
So you
even how I've acted today, it's not because the cameras are on.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
You know what you're really messing up, is your perspective of money. It's not what we've been taught.
I expect.
What is money to you?
It's been redefined. I am now currently in a season of where it is being redefined.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Money for a long time of my life was my identity. Because remember, I come from places where we had cars. Then, have you ever been the brokest in the richest of the rich? You get it? Not in a bad way, but if it's you, Chris Kirubi and James Moria.
You're the brokest of the rich.
So your perspective is different. Other guys are looking at you and they're like, wait, but then you're like, but me, you know.
My league.
The guys I'm with have,
they have much more than I.
Yeah, so you're constantly feeling broke.
Yeah.
So for a long time, and then when it went, I realized I didn't know who I was, man. Money is powerful.
Yeah.
Money has a spirit behind it that makes you feel a certain way when you have it. You get what I mean? So there are people who suddenly become confident just because I have it. There's somebody who gave me this best analogy. He said, if I give you 10 million and I tell you I'm coming for that 10 million tomorrow, I give you in cash. Bro, you won't sleep in peace. You maybe it's different. Let me not use you. Let me use us guys.
Yes.
You will sleep on top of that money.
Yes.
You get?
Yeah.
Why? But if I give you this iPad, I tell you I'm coming for it tomorrow. You're like, okay, cool.
Sour.
What makes you sleep on top of that money? What makes you panic? Whatever.
Yeah.
It's the spirit behind money.
Yes.
And that spirit can make you a certain way. So part of the way that you kill that spirit is you tithe and you give.
So giving is a way of redefining who you are to somebody who sees money as a tool rather than as a god.
So giving is a way to return your perspective to who the provider is. Giving shows you that you have an abundance mentality. An abundance mentality is only one.
Yeah.
Are you connected to the source of the provision?
Yes.
Now the difference with money is that money, Christianity has put money source as God. Without
knowing.
Yes, people have said God is the source of money. Does God have money, my guy? God is the source of provision. It will come through money, it will come through other ways. But provision and money are completely different. So, for example, people's provider is their income, their salary. But what if God does what tell you to do what I did right now? Go take your whole investment account and give it out. You've been saving this investment account for 30 years, 20 years.
Yeah.
God has told you, give it out.
Yeah.
Are you going to? It's at that moment of time when you're checked. But before you get there are things that can help you.
Yeah.
Get into an understanding of giving. And don't give
Yeah.
recklessly and randomly.
Yeah.
The best way to give is to give via instruction. Some people are homeless and you want to give them out of empathy or hungry, but you don't know, does God want to be teaching them a lesson in this season? But your emotionalness can make it act. Now, I'm not saying leave homeless guys hungry because you're saying, God didn't tell me. No.
Yeah.
Also understands God's heart and operate on that. But for me, my best action with money is instructional, even according to tithe.
Yeah.
I tithe according to who God asks me to give the money to.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get what I mean? So money for me is such a powerful tool. It's such a huge tool. But before I can get to that place in my life where I have excess of it, God is working on me and I feel like He's kind of happy with where I've gotten to, is removing it from me, placing it in competition with Him, where I look at it as my provider.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Now that there is a place where very many people haven't gotten into.
Yeah.
So for example, when they pray, God give me money. Why don't you pray for the thing? Money, there's different sources of.
It doesn't have to be money.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be.
In fact,
money.
I said there are like 7 different sources of.
Yes.
There are some places money can't even open.
Yeah.
Do you get? But money, I'm not pulling that thing down at all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's a very powerful tool to get in the thing. But it is not the only way to get to the thing. Now, where am I in my life? I'm trying to learn how to get the thing without money. That's where I'm at. In fact, where I'm beating my body and flesh to align to is that I want the thing.
Yeah.
The thing that I want is the thing.
Yeah.
I don't want the money for the thing.
Yeah.
But if you give me the money to get the thing, cool, because we still get the thing.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe let me try to break it down a little bit, help to break this down. I understand what you're saying. There is somebody who is listening to this and they are at the end of themselves, totally broke. Where should that person start? I hear the mindset thing, I hear the God perspective. I don't know God. I have been cultured for many years to believe maybe the wrong ideas about money. Where do I start?
What do you need? Fine. You need a house to stay in. You need food to eat.
Yeah.
You need school fees for your children.
Yeah.
Check your mindset. Who is your provider? And let me say this.
I like that. So you need to define who is your provider.
Where are you able to get that thing from?
Yes.
You want school fees?
Yes.
So right now, if I give you...
Your problem is not money.
Your problem
is not money.
Your problem is school fees.
Is school fees.
Yes.
Your problem is the house.
Yes.
Paying rent.
Yes.
Yes.
You get?
Yes.
So that's what you need. You need rent paid.
Yes.
Even if somebody can pay, you tell them, by the way, imagine, ata usinipatie do, well lipa tu school fees.
Yes.
You get?
Yes.
You're trying to show me what you really don't want is the money, is that thing.
Yes.
So the question you then ask yourself is, okay, now that you know where you want, where do you believe you can get that from? And for a lot of people, money. So if you can only get that for money, I can't help you.
Yes.
I don't understand that life.
But that's how we have been trained. You remember the song, so many vijana.
It's indoctrination.
Yeah.
Pius, I'm going to tell you something that so first and foremost, if people are watching this show is called Unbound.
Yes.
Unbound means a different form of thinking. Unbound means you're shackled and you need to be broken free. You're limited.
You need to be liberated.
You're limited in your understanding, in your thinking, in your logic.
Yes.
In fact, you are limited by logic.
Correct.
In fact, unbound means what is beyond logic.
Yes.
So, if it is logic, so if we are saying rent needs to be paid, and in your world, the only way that rent can be paid is if you are given money.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I cannot help you. Now, let me use examples. There were these people who are unbound, who are bound. Let me teach you about this group of people who are bound.
Yes.
There were about 2 million of them.
Yes.
I'm coming to help you understand this thing.
Yes.
So these guys are 2 million guys, and there's this one guy who's chomoring them from where they were bound from into the world of being unbound.
Yes.
Now these guys, for them to get food, would work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday. That's how they got food.
Yes.
So now they are hungry. And they tell this guy who's leading them, we are hungry. I wish we were there. We could go back to the place where we were working to get food. At least there we would work and would be given food.
Yes.
Now, that is a mindset. Their only version of getting food is to work.
Was to work.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
is to work
Sunday.
for food.
Is to work for food.
Is to work for food.
What happens? The first thing they have to be taught.
So the first thing God takes away is their work. Their place.
Yes. The first thing that's taken away. That's not even the first thing. The first thing they are shown is that food, it can rain food. Not even, okay, let me not call it rain. You can wake up in the morning and dew ni nyama.
Yes.
That's insane. What do you mean? You know that water that is there in the morning?
Yes.
They would wake up and they would be like, we didn't kill a cow.
Yes.
What do you mean? Hii ni nyama.
Yes.
Then they are told, do not take for tomorrow.
Yes.
Give us this day our daily bread.
Yes.
That, first and foremost, was a mindset insanity about the source of the food.
Yes.
That food can come from a different place.
Yes.
Meaning,
it doesn't have to come from working.
Provider, he's changing the version of provider.
Yes.
And you don't need this food.
Yes.
You don't even need tomorrow's.
Yes.
Today.
Yes.
That's a scarcity mentality.
Yes.
That's also been removed.
Yes.
Now, the first thing he has to teach them is that he is the provider. Now, the second thing blows my mind that he teaches them. He teaches them, remember, these guys have forgotten their history because they've been in this bound place for so long. So they don't know that the one who created them had a thing called rest.
Yes.
So they've entered this system of the world,
Yes.
and the only way they know how to get food
Yes.
is by working.
Yes.
So these people don't know about a thing called rest. So to teach them rest, the Creator tells them, collect on Monday for Monday, collect on Tuesday for Tuesday, Wednesday for Wednesday, Thursday for Thursday, Friday for Friday. But on Saturday, collect for Saturday all that you want for Saturday.
Yes.
And also collect for all that you want for Sunday. On Monday, they tried to collect for 2 days, but on the next day, on Tuesday, it was bad.
It will go bad.
So suddenly they are being taught, on Saturday, collect for 2 days.
Yes.
You, if you want 2 pizzas, collect 2 pizzas.
Yes.
You, if you want 10 pizzas, collect 10 pizzas.
Yes.
Collect all you want for those days.
Yes.
This is not the craziest thing. They were told how to get food without working. Now that,
I like where we are going.
They are being told you can eat food without working.
Yes.
That's such a difficult thing for me to make people understand, because the reason people are in a rat race, Pius, have made millions chilling, and not with a portfolio, not passive income.
Now that is unbound. That is living unbound.
I expect the way I gave today, that
Yeah.
guy didn't expect to
No,
give.
no,
You
no.
get?
no.
In my world,
They have just
I
been
get what I
provided for.
want when I want. Not, okay, let me not say when I want. No. In my world, I expect to get without working.
I agree. And you know that is very shocking for many people who follow me. By the way, that place you are referring to, let me say that verse for you. It is Exodus 16 verse 4. It says, behold. It starts even with, behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you. I will rain bread from heaven for you. And every man shall gather a certain quota every day. But that thing is completely shattering our way of thinking.
Because people now believe that the only way that they can get
Yes.
is by waking up every morning,
Yes.
going to this place called work,
Yes.
working their behind off,
Yes.
so that at the end of the month,
Yes.
they can be given
Yes.
a salary. And without this salary, their school fees cannot be paid.
Yes.
Their rent cannot be paid. Their all, they cannot get that they want or need. Even let's leave want,
Yes.
that they need.
I like where we are going. And what is very clear, brokenness is actually a gift. Because in brokenness, when we are broke, when we are broke,
You are broken.
we are broken. And when we are broken, our limited thinking is broken.
Oh,
And we enter into abundance. If you don't miss that opportunity, if you allow the brokenness to challenge your mindset and to grow your mindset, you can easily enter into some crazy abundance.
man. You know, the Bible says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. Now, hear this. There are so many people giving their opinions today on TikTok. On Pius is giving his opinion on TikTok.
Yes.
There are so many financial guys giving their opinion on TikTok. There's so many religions giving their opinion.
Yes.
So there's all this information you're being bombarded.
Bombarded, yes.
Don't ever think that you know what you know from nowhere.
Mm.
You know what
It
you know
comes
from
from somewhere.
Then you then need to ask yourself, and your belief system that you know where you know,
It comes from somewhere.
it comes from somewhere. So number one, check your belief system and be intentional in believing in it.
What is the
if you're
source
going
of
to
your belief
believe,
system?
yes, if you're going to believe in this money thing,
Yes.
on without
Yes.
a God,
Yes.
go all in. In
Yes.
fact, when the Bible says, don't be on the fence, don't
Yes,
be
yes,
code
yes,
gray.
yes, yes, yes,
go
yes.
all in, don't be going.
Mm.
So number one, check why do you believe what it is that you believe in. You get?
Yeah.
And even ask yourself, what do I believe? So some of you will just realize right now, guy, that there's no other way that I can get food without this way.
Yeah.
You get?
Yes.
When I was broke, part of the things that helped me is that I had seen wealth from the family and the surroundings that I had grown up in. Never in my life I had seen it already. I had come from it, which is a gift on its own. There was no way you were going to convince me that there's no better than this, than where I am right now. When I'm homeless, even there's a time I was homeless, I was like, you know what, I'm going to write a letter to Oprah. Dear Oprah, I am a Kenyan. I had seen, maybe I can get this letter to Oprah and I can get out.
Yeah.
Of course, God was just checkered and that's not the way. But hope is so strong. And remember, this time I've just gotten saved. So now my hope is not even per se in where it is that I've come from. Because where it is that I'm coming from, I'm trying to break that door and that door is not opening. My hope then was in this guy. So
Yeah.
if you're listening to my story, I am beginning to hear him and accept and just believe him. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't come at your time. You get? But the first thing, I didn't die. I started seeing miracles. I was in the bush for about a month. It never rained. Imagine even at night, it would not rain. Mosquitoes would bite me like an answer. It would not rain. The day I went to Nairobi Uni, it started raining. That alone was a miracle that it never rained when I was there. When we went to Estonia,
Yeah.
let's talk about provider.
Yes.
Let me tell a story that will blow people's minds
Yes.
about provision and faith.
Yes.
Well, the organizers who took us to Estonia, they planned this event in October. In November, they are planning. In December, they are planning, and they're now planning for our activities that we are going to do in over the fun day that we'll have, which is a Saturday. So they're planning, and they're planning for us to go for snow activities.
Yeah.
They're even telling us, you guys need shoes. They're talking to us like it's cold and snowy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know it had not snowed in October?
Yeah.
It had not snowed in November. It had not snowed in December.
Yeah.
And they are planning for snow activities, and the guys are telling them,
Yes.
sorry,
Yes.
it's not snowed in December, and
Yes.
even January it's not snowed.
Yes.
There's been no snow this time.
Yes.
The organizers tell them, don't worry, we are coming with the one who brings snow.
Yeah.
3 days before we left for Estonia, it started snowing. We're there for how many days? 10 days?
10 days.
That Saturday,
Yes.
when we went for the thing,
Yes.
the snow.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Yes. Yes. The
And
games.
Pius
The snow games.
Pius and his wife, it was lovey-dovey. it was a honeymoon.
Yeah.
Well, we were being taken by dogs and seeing the beauty. That was the only Saturday that it snowed.
Wow.
The next weekend,
Yeah.
somebody trusted in the provider of snow.
Yeah.
Now their money can't even help you.
Yeah. You can't buy snow.
You can't.
You can't order snow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, you're asking, how does a broke person get out of this?
Yeah, that this person who is broke, what is his starting point?
Here.
It's
What
not-
do you believe?
And I like what you said. What is the source of your belief? And if you think like
Belief leads to action.
the belief leads to action.
So if you believe that your source of getting money is only
Yes.
through, I'm not trying to kick out work, no, it's only through your work, you will grind on that side. That's even where the name grinding comes from. Grinding is a nice word that means toiling, working hard.
Yeah.
Working hard sounds
Which
nice.
has actually been made sexy, and it
Yes.
is very
hustling,
anti-God.
I'm grinding.
Hustling.
In fact, hustling nation. Yeah, imagine this hustling nation.
I refuse to call myself a hustler.
Now, when you do that,
Yes.
it's insane what you're doing.
Yes.
Do you know what you're really saying?
Yes.
And this one, Yani, it's now next level of Unbound. You are deciding, which economy do I live in? The economy that only pays me on the 25th and the 5th, only when I do this? Or is there another economy that I am moving to?
Where you live out of favor.
Where, let me help with the unbounding of this. There's somebody, the two guys who are firstborn, when they wanted to eat, they ate. They would go to a tree. Oh! In fact, the only reason they were kicked out of that place is because they didn't listen. They were disobedient. But in that place that they lived, there was nothing like this tree only bears fruit during this season. There was nothing like you need to grind to get food, fruit. Now let me tell you why this is important. Because of their disobedience, this system is changed. They gave the keys to this system. They were kicked out of that system and told you can't enter this system. And the keys were given to another guy, a bad guy. Now, years later, another guy comes. And the guy who has the keys comes and tells him, listen, I can give you anything here. Just bow down and worship me. And this guy is like, no, I'm not. Me, I have a different thinking. This guy knows, this guy is beginning to teach us this other system. To the point where one day, he's hungry. And he goes to a tree. And he tells the tree, Allah, why don't you have fruit for me? This guy doesn't think like us. This guy thinks like the system where those guys in the beginning lived. So he walks up to a tree and he's like, this tree doesn't have fruit. The Bible says that it was not the season for that tree to have fruit. But this guy didn't care. You are a tree, your job is to have fruit for me when I am hungry. Not when you decide. And he tells it, because you are not following the system, you are never having fruit again. Talking about Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus Jesus lived on earth.
He was unbound.
Unbound.
Yes.
To teach us who are coming after him how to live.
How to live unbound.
Now understand, Jesus is living unbound.
Yes.
In a time when the world is bound.
Yes.
He's doing crazy things. Why are you eating on Sunday? Why are you healing this girl on this day? But he's aware, I'm about to get back the keys. The Satan who Jesus met on the mountain is not the same Satan we have.
Yeah.
That Satan owned everything. Satan doesn't have that power anymore. Let me say this like this. We are in Eden. Christianity is making you...
We were redeemed.
We are back to that.
Yes.
Your mindset, we are waiting to go to a place called heaven to arrive there.
Yeah.
But the keys, the guy went and got back those keys.
Yeah.
That is why there's a guy who understood that and he started teleporting.
Yeah.
This guy lived.
Yes.
I mean, when he was born, money was brought to him.
Yeah.
Because that money was necessary because he was about to transition houses.
Yes.
So gold, whatever was brought. By Astar. Like, don't think about that. With some random guys on camels in Marsabit.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
They brought him money with Astar. He moved to Egypt.
Yeah.
That gold, I'm sure, helped him in Egypt.
Yes.
You get?
Yes.
But that same guy, when he was dying, actually, even before he got to when he was dying, there's a time that guy was broke. And he was being told, homie, it's time to pay tax. He's broke. He's broke that he doesn't even have 2 shillings. So he tells his boy, do this. So you like fishing. You're good at fishing. Go and fish. In that fish, you'll find 4 coins, 2 coins. 4 of them. 2 are for you to pay your tax. 2 are for me to pay my tax as well. Like, you know, Pius, are you hearing about... I know that sounds stupid, what I'm saying.
Actually, you have brought a very important point. That in the physical, he seemed broke. But he was never broke. Because he was operating on a different economy, that he had the mindset of abundance to say, you go fish on a certain
the first
body
fish
of
you
water.
catch.
Yeah, the first fish you catch, open the mouth and you'll get the money.
Yes.
And it will be enough to pay for our taxes.
Yes.
And
how can you say that guy was broke? He had no money. In fact, the day guys are hungry.
Yes.
Let me just, this one has triggered me because of your revelation here.
Yes.
He's on top of a mountain. He's talking to 5,000 men.
Yes.
Add another 7,000 women and children.
Yes, yes.
You get?
Yes.
He tells his boy again,
yes.
hey bro, give this guy something to eat.
Yes.
The guy goes to paycheck.
Yes.
And says, bro, how much wages do we have? Even if we work for a whole year, we cannot buy the thing to buy bread for all of us.
We cannot afford to feed all these people.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this guy is like my guy. Like
limited thinking.
You're so bound. Like
yes.
you think it's only paycheck that's going to pay these guys.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Correct.
I'm trying to say you have to accept to be mad. I know there are guys watching this who think of this guy who say, but I'm okay. Me, I've just decided the economy in which I'm going to work in and live in.
Yes.
And it's hard because now I've decided this thing, wealth is going to be given to me like crazy. But I have to constantly check myself that this thing, not wealth, let me use money. Because wealth is different.
Yes.
Money is going to be given, but this money has an assignment and a purpose.
I think you have made us to arrive at an important point to define what is broke.
Oh, what is broke?
Because what is very clear to me, being broke is not the absence of money in your bank account.
Wow.
Because you can actually have a lot of money in your bank account, but you're still broke. Being broke is actually being broke in knowledge.
In understand.
And understanding who is your provider.
Are you being broke is, are you aligned to the limited resource,
Yes.
or are you aligned to the unlimited resource?
Actually, yeah, now let's put it in even shorter form.
Oh.
Being broke is being misaligned with the source.
Done.
Being broke is being misaligned with the ultimate source of everything.
Yes.
So you can become a billionaire in paper, properties, and all those things, but you're still broke. You still live like a poor man.
Yep.
You still live looking backwards. So being broke is not just the people. When we're addressing this, we're not just addressing people who are in the slums and don't have money, they don't have food. We're actually addressing everybody who may be having a lot, but they actually are living bound.
Do you know why?
They have no freedom.
Let me even give you another one. Why do we have billionaires? Billionaire in some essence is a limited, it's a scarcity mindset.
Yes.
Because billionaires should be constantly given. Because what I mean by this is, Pius, when you have and you know it's going to keep coming,
Yes.
you're constantly here.
Yes.
Amassers, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with billionaires, but I am asking the question, are you an amasser for hoarding, to go and look at your bank account every day, and that then gives you the identity that I am okay?
That's a broke person.
That's a completely broke person.
So now,
Better is the guy who earns 30 Gs and is constantly, or who has a little and is constantly figuring out, when I get this, God, who do I give? 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 You see why I have that those were euros. The question is, who are these euros going to? Because these euros are not mine. They are here until the day you tell me they go. But God is so good, He wanted it to go into a place where everyone can see. So the mentality is not a hoarding one. Because once you understand the unlimited source, it's not a tap that is all, again, planted by the, I don't know that Bible verse, I can't quote it vizuri, but it's here. I've given the editor's cousin. It is roots planted by somewhere that will never stop flowing.
you know, what you are making me realize is also to redefine wealth.
Wow.
Wealth is measured by the source, by your source, not by what you hold,
Wow.
not by what is in your hands.
Wow.
If your source is a fountain of unending flow of resources, then you're wealthy, and therefore your biggest problem is distribution. If your wealth, if the source of your wealth is limited, then
storage,
then you have to hoard, because it's an ending resource, and therefore your biggest work is to hoard, not to distribute.
and I think my question, you see,
So you see, we are addressing both wealth and brokenness. So it
I
is
like that you're doing wealth.
it is impossible to come out of a broke situation unless
Your source.
you change your mindset on who is your source,
Bang.
and you anchor on a source
That is unlimited.
that is unlimited,
That is unbound.
that is unbound.
Now, let me help somebody.
And that's why you were able to do what you were doing.
But you have to do it daily.
Yes.
So because what happens is, it's a muscle.
Yes.
It's an expectation.
Yes.
It is part of your life. If you ask my wife will say, that's how Richie is.
Yes.
You get?
Yes.
She'll watch, if I can tell her this today, she'll be like, yeah, but that's how you always are.
Yes.
You get?
Yes.
And then what happens is, sometimes God makes it harder.
Yes.
And that hardness, I'll give an example. There's a time I've turned 18 in Christ, and I got saved in Mombasa, and therefore I'm taking my whole family down to Mombasa. We're going to celebrate my 18 years of being in Christ.
Yeah.
And I tell the kids, we're going on Wednesday. Everything is cool. And what happens?
We need to. Okay.
And I'll end it where I met you. That's where we'll end this one. And what happens is, I've told them we're going on Wednesday. And on Monday, God says, take the money that you are going to take everybody down to Mombasa and give it to the help. And tell her, it's not because she's done anything, just tell her God loves you. At that point, now you're in testing. The kids are waiting, they're excited. Your wife is waiting. Do you do the action? But again, I have no problem with obedience.
Yeah.
I did it. I did it expecting, now it's coming from somewhere else. It didn't come, and the family didn't go. Do you get?
Obedience is better than sacrifice.
And it's sometimes painful.
Yes.
It's so funny. This is where I thought we would start this conversation.
Yeah.
We've gone around in different places.
Yes.
When you came back into my life,
Yes.
was when you came to sit down and do CTA.
Yeah. 2022 September.
Yes.
Yes.
This is actually where this whole conversation should have begun. Everything else is when you came back.
Yeah.
I was working.
Yeah.
I had a nice good 6-figure salary.
Yes.
And I was wondering, because this is how I've lived, can people be wealthy? My question was, how come people are not behaving like this? So when I interviewed you, part of why I was interviewing you was to find out, to put you on the spot.
Yes.
My question was, can you have God and money? Because I've seen many people with God, but they put God down on Sunday. I mean, after Sunday, Monday,
yes,
we're back to,
yes,
and they tithe, they are wonderful, they do these things. But the way this life is led,
yes,
changes from Monday.
Yes.
Up until, and they're not bad, but is the mindset where if you're told, give out everything that is in your account, would you obey? I was trying to find out, do we have sent ones in the most difficult thing of finance?
Because money is a major god for people.
Yes. It's a major god.
Yes.
And one of the most amazing things happened when you came. In that CTA where you talk about, and then I moved God to the center.
Yeah. Where I was defining my success.
Exactly.
You check out my CTA on my definition of success.
Yes.
I think that's how it's titled. My definition of success.
That was so amazing for me because I now knew I'm happy you're here. But me and you then began a journey that we didn't know we were going to begin.
Yes.
Because after releasing your CTA,
yes, God
tells me that 6-figure salary that you have,
yes,
leave.
Up and go.
Leave. And I was like, no. I've been waiting to come back to wealth. I have come back. Even this job that I am doing, yes, I didn't look for it. I was seated one day, I was meeting a friend on December 31st. You tell me to go to the bathroom. In the bathroom, God tells me, go tell that guy you're going to work for him. I'm like, no, I'm not working. This is Goshen, Solomon.
Yes.
I'm not working for him. No way. I'm not working. I'm not in real estate. I'm doing CTA. I put Goshen on probation.
Yes.
I would tell them I'm putting you on probation for 3 months. I will decide
to prove to me that
I will decide if I'm working with you.
Yes.
And me, I told God my list. I need to work at Kofisi. I need to work here. And then when I realized, so he told me, God told me a long time ago, you're going to work here.
Yeah.
So in September, when I'm being told to leave, I'm like, this is insane. Leave, do not do CTA.
Again, God removing the aspect of work.
It was so hard. And then he used the hardest thing. He used what you said about Helima. It is between life and death.
Choosing this decision.
Yes.
It's a choice between life and death.
Yes, he told me, you leaving this company is a choice between life and death. Wow. And on December 31st, after 3 months of fighting,
yeah,
I went and I left. That was the 2023,
Yes.
January 1st.
Yes.
I was jobless. I'm not allowed to do CTA. Pius calling me every day. And he's asking me, what are you doing? I say, I wake up, I drop my kids in school, I ask God, do I go left and right? God says, go left. Go right. Pius would call me, he's like, where are you? I told him, God has brought me to Naivasha.
Yes.
He's like,
I've taken a drive.
no, I thought I'm taking over drive. He's the one who's told me.
Yes.
And Pius would tell me, you're not mad, Richie. You hear the voice of God.
Yeah.
It was so hard. This thing was so hard until I ran away to Zambia. And then I come back. I've been talking to Pius every day for a couple of days, and I want to explain this is going to finance. And Pius would always, in fact, if you watch his CTA, he would say these words: God will provide for himself. God will provide for himself. Pius, at this time you don't have a wife.
No.
You are mourning.
I'm as single as they come.
When you talk about faith, Pius came to tell me, I need to do this CTA in September.
Yeah.
And you're telling me, God has told me I need to do it because this season of mourning is going to come to an end.
Yes.
I thought he was mad, even with Kezi,
Yes.
who runs your digital.
Yes.
And I sat them down.
Yes.
And
You interviewed me.
Yeah.
To see whether I was thinking right.
Yeah. I even threw some Bible verses at you. I said, by the way, if we're to do this CTA, David said, what is the reward for me killing this giant? So perhaps you have to pay. Number 2, I cannot do it your way. Because I'm supposed to do it on your channel.
Yes.
I need to do it with my sling.
Yes.
I don't even think the day had ended. You had already paid the money.
Yeah.
Because all of these things were instructional.
Yeah.
So I want people to understand that I have quit good.
You just didn't. Brokenness has not just also come out of accident. You have also entered into it because of obedience. You've left abundance.
I've left about. I've even. There's even a time when Safaricom were to pay me, and they told me invoice when I was in a difficult time. When I was homeless, not homeless. When I was in losing houses, and auctioneers are coming.
Yeah.
And I'm told not to take it. Until today, I have an invoice there pending.
Don't take that money.
Yes. My wife thought I was insane.
Yes.
But luckily she understands. But let me come back to this thing because I want to explain, because this was a game changer for me, from you, and this is what you told me. He will provide for himself. Imagine as a man, 2 kids and a wife.
Yeah.
Every day waking up, you drop your kids in school. Then you're like, God, you said I be obedient. God tells you go left, go right, go left. It's just, it was killing me every day to see my kids. And remember, I have a skill set called digital that very few people on the planet have. And I'm also not allowed to do this.
Yeah.
I'm not doing CTA. It was so hard. I was finished. I ran away to Zambia because now I was called to do digital.
Is it a month or 2?
Yeah, 2. I was supposed to be for 3.
Yes.
But kumbe running away there was God saying, okay, now I've got you. You're trying to run away, I've got you. And then when I come back from Zambia, now I come back, okay, God, I'm not crazy. Because I thought I was crazy. Like, who does this?
Yeah.
Even those guys asked me, why did you leave? In fact, they were really hurt that I left the company.
Yeah.
You get? Even I'm hurt that I've left. So we're all hurt.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm telling them, they're like, why? I said, because God said.
Yes.
Then I come back, and this begins to kill me. Pius is introducing me to a woman. And he's telling me, I'd like to introduce you to, that time, just your friend, Joyce. But I looked at you and I was like, God, you've provided for him. Me and him have been going through, because you are.
Yes.
We've been going through this difficult
together.
thing. We talk to each other every morning.
Yes. We are in different kinds of brokenness.
Yes.
Yes, we are being broken.
Yes, different kinds of unbound.
Unbound, and we are being unbound in our brokenness.
And God is like, he's in 10 times a harder place than you. But it doesn't mean that mine is not, he's not as empathy of mine.
It's true.
But look at how he's hopeful.
Yes.
I don't know how you did it.
Yes.
The day, fast forward, and you'd always tell me, Richie, God will provide for himself. The morning you were getting married
Yeah.
was one of the saddest days of my life.
Wow.
I was very happy for you,
Yes.
but I was feeling forgotten.
Because we had been walking this journey together,
We had.
and you felt God had provided for me, and the question was, where is yours?
Yes.
Because it was
And
they
also-
were very parallel.
Also remember,
Yes.
I've come back from Zambia. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, God, I'm no longer running away.
Yeah.
What do I do? So I'd wake up, drop my kids. He's like, what do I do? He's like, open up your computer. Okay, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. He starts teaching me TikTok. You talked about my TikTok having 58 million views.
Yes, yes.
How did that happen? God would wake me up. I drop my kids. I come back home. He's like, open up TikTok. Do this, put this, do this, do this, do this. The channel starts blowing up. Then he's like, delete everything. Open up YouTube. I do this, do this, do this, do this. I have a YouTube channel that I opened up. It has 110 million views. Then he's like, delete everything. In 3 months, I would show you that in dollars would be 1.2 million US dollars.
Wow.
He's like, delete everything. I'm like, what's going on? Go to TikTok, go to Twitter. I start trending.
Wait,
He's like,
not in shillings.
yes,
$1.2 million.
dollars. He's like, delete. In fact, to show people, here is a screenshot. He's like, delete everything. So now I'm in obedience. So now you're getting married. I've woken up. I'm like, God, what do I tell Pius today? I'm like, God, I'm so broken. I can't even send him a message. But I'm going to be there. And I come and I'm looking.
And you're in my lineup.
I'm in your lineup.
Yes.
And I'm like, God, where's my Joyce?
Yes.
And so especially in the evening, I was now completely broken because I'm like, first of all, I can't be talking to this guy every day now. Him is on honeymoon. Then number two, I am seeing a physical manifestation of your...
God will provide for himself.
Yes. You get? I'm happy for you. Don't get it twisted.
Yes, I know, I get it.
I'm just like, I've been
Where
forgotten.
is the other side?
What more can I do? I've
Yes.
been obedient. Look at the obedience level that I've done.
Yeah.
You get? What? Like, you're shumikiaring me. You're making me open up YouTube channels with 1 million views. No, not 1 million, 100 million views.
Yes.
No Kenyan has ever done that.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it in 3 months.
Yeah.
And it's global.
Crazy.
And then you tell me to remove. I'm like, what mother row is this? Like, this is just finishing me. So that day of your wedding was the turning point of turning points.
Yeah.
Because I have not spoken. I'm just hearing, I'm enjoying, I'm watching, I'm observing, I'm quiet. And I told God, I'm not talking. And the MC comes and tells me, you're the one who needs to do the closing prayer. Something tells me that you and Pius have been walking a journey.
Yeah.
And people in your lineup didn't understand, who is this guy? Where has he come from?
Yes.
And please, I'm observing all these things. And I'm observing it internally. I think I was understanding it more than very many people.
Yeah.
Of the miracle. In fact, I used to say, we're in the center of a miracle.
Yes.
So the MC comes and tells me, you need to talk. Me, I'm broken. But remember in the morning I told God, unless you tell me to talk, will I talk? So I told him no. And then God said, I'm the one who said you talk. So go and talk. So I grabbed the mic. And he says, you'll do the closing one. And I said, God, you have to give me the words. And I say, Pius has always told me that God will provide for himself. And I told people at the wedding, if you're looking at this with your physical eyes,
You'll miss it.
you will miss it. Because we are in the center of a miracle. And anybody here, you are like the woman who said, even the crumbs I will eat off. And if you understand it, eat off the crumbs today. Your miracle will happen. And I gave the mic back and God told me, go back to CTA. And going back to CTA,
That was the beginning of a new season in CTA.
it completely changed everything. And he started giving me instructions.
You got
Interview this
your
person.
Joyce back. You got your
Yes.
your Joyce.
Interview this person, interview this person, interview this person, interview this person. Or you're interviewing this person. You don't even know this person is going to open up your financial doors. This person has an anointing on finance. Because you've interviewed that person, watch what will happen in your life. And without me knowing, I'm just obeying now. Without me knowing, everything from that time completely switched. And now I know I'm in a very complete different season of wealth management. But let me say this. If God comes to me and tells me today, empty your account and go to Zero Bob and give this person, I have no problem. But the thing that you said was, he will provide for himself. Now, it took me a while to understand that. You said it many times.
Yes.
Let me say it like this. Abraham was asked to give out his everything.
His
He
only
was
son.
sacrificing his son for God.
Yeah.
And the moment, which was obedience.
Yes.
So obedience is number one.
Yes.
Number two, Abraham spoke in faith.
Yeah.
And he said, while walking in obedience, don't worry, God will provide the ram.
Yeah.
When they were there, Abraham laid him down and was about to. It was there that God provided a ram, which Abraham put, and that ram was God providing that ram for himself.
Yes.
Now me, where I am in my life, I am the ram. I have decided everything, everything. If you look at a lot of my car, I call it God's gift. My phone is called God's gift. My computer is called God's gifts. My children are called God's gifts. My wife is called God's gifts. Everything that I have no problem. Very quickly, because that same verse says, early next morning, Abraham started his journey.
To sacrifice his son. Yes.
So for me,
swift obedience.
the thing that I am after, and also this is a difficult one, because it means from a human perspective, I may not be wealthy here, but that's fine. But my rewards are coming.
In fact, I put it differently. And it goes back to definition of wealth. Wealth is not the amount of money in your bank account. It's not measured by the amount of money in your bank account or in the properties, assets, portfolios that are in your name. Wealth is measured by your source. The limitedness or limitedness of your source. And that's why you can find somebody with relatively very little, but they are constantly giving, but it never gets finished. But they live the life. You can have somebody else who can have a lot, but they live like paupers. You get, eh? So, and it's important that we really capture it here. To me, you are very wealthy because your source is very unbound.
Can I do a last point here?
Yes.
And this one is specifically for those who are bound, thinking they're living unbound.
Yeah.
So there are people
Yeah.
who are completely in poverty,
Yes.
but we are aligned to God.
Yes.
So they are like, this is not about my alignment. I've aligned to the source. You get? Like I profess Christ, He is it. I want to tell you a story. There's two brothers, there's two sons.
Yeah.
And one son is like, I'm out of here. Give me my inheritance, bro. Takes it, goes, parties, squanders, homeless, living with pigs. Then it hits him. Angalau, in my dad's house, there's a servant's quarters I can live and I can eat a good meal.
I used to have a father.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what you said, very powerful. Comes back. He's like, me, by the way, I'm here for the servant's quarters. He stole servant's quarters. What, my guy? Here, power, main house, everything done. You got that? Now there's another one who was in the house. Now this guy was in the house.
Has done everything right.
He says, how come he's done everything right?
Yep.
Everything.
Seemingly.
But the guy says, he uses this word, all these years I've been toiling. This guy, all these years I've been toiling, and you've never even cutted anything from me. That guy's biggest problem is he doesn't know who he is. He doesn't, you said father, he doesn't understand who he is. All of these things, you don't work for them, they are given. Let me make this.
His father, to him, had limited resources.
Yes. No, his father had unlimited resources, but he thought the way to get this thing was to use a different kingdom principle. Working. It doesn't work like that. Remember I told you these things here are given from rest. Let me use, maybe that has confused people. Let me use a real life example today. Prince Harry. Prince Harry, I was watching a BBC interview of him maybe a week ago, and the guy has taken the royal family to court because they are not giving him bodyguards. And he lost the case. They were like, my guy, we're not giving you bodyguards. Because you are not in this kingdom.
You've not aligned.
You did here, when you were here, you had bodyguards, your children will have bodyguards, houses are given to you. You said with your own mouth, I no longer am in this kingdom.
You left.
You left. Bodyguards here, ulipe na pesa yako, my friend. It doesn't matter what court you take us to. We are not giving you bodyguards. The bodyguards he's gotten can't, or what he was complaining, they can't move from jurisdiction to jurisdiction because they are bodyguards in this system. The bodyguards and the security that he's aligned to in this system, called the kingdom of the queen, of the royals. He is a son. His father is king. Do you guys understand this? Prince Harry's father is the king of England. All has been given to him. But he has, not his wife, he denounced the throne. The throne is an institution, and there is a way it operates that even the king can't go against the institution.
He disconnected.
Now, they are principles of God's kingdom. They, with him as king, and we are king of kings. He's the king of kings, meaning we are kings. There is no way you are going to make this kingdom. You're going to try and manipulate it to give you these things here. These things are already given. The biggest problem people have is one, an identity thing. They don't know that they are sons in this place where things are given. You get? Where things in this place are given. They are trying to ask and manipulate it and coerce. You're asking God for money. God doesn't have money. Do you know God doesn't have money? Hana pesa, but he has everything. He can ask Pius to give you money because
he has the influence.
Money is limited. He doesn't have money. Ask him for gold and galao. Don't ask him for money. But I'm just trying to say there is this level. There's a way this thing operates. And I don't have all the answers, but I am accepting that I am here. Whether I look stupid, foolish, or crazy to people, in my life, as how I operate, I've accepted that I am in the world where money can come from a fish. I'm in the world where bread can be multiplied. I'm in the world where water can be turned into wine. I don't care if science agrees or doesn't agree. In this world, me, I've seen it happen. I have stories of how it happens, and I will expect and believe it for myself as I try and help this kingdom expand. And that will then be my provision for everything and anything. So even now there are things that I want, but I'm trying to make sure that I have aligned to the kingdom so that those things can come to me.
Wow. You know, you're reminding me of a very important point. In this kingdom, the unbound kingdom of heaven, it operates on one principle and one principle only: complete trust in God as your provider. And that may sound very far removed. I remember I was talking to my Baba, and I was trying to illustrate to him how God is actually very present and working in his life. And I was asking him, when when you come to work in the morning, do you know which clients are coming? Do you have like scheduled appointments? He said no. Even me, as I'm seated here and you're shaving me, you did not know I was coming. But for 365 days in a year, every day God sends an assortment of people, enough quota for the day. And he said, wait a minute, Pius. Now I see that God has been providing for me. It has nothing to do. I never make any calls. I never schedule any appointments. But every day, year after year, I come here, I sit here, and 10 clients walk in. I earn my commission because they earn on commission. And he goes home and he provides for his family. But what he had never understood is that it is God who sends those clients to you. Because I wake up, I have no plan to go and shave, but I have this moment, you need to go to the barber now.
And God has also met him at his faith level.
Yes.
So
exactly.
The fact that he wakes up to go there,
yes,
God has to meet him at his faith level.
Correct. And
do you have the faith to go and begin? You see, that guy is already doing actions.
Yes.
Are you getting what I mean?
Yes.
And I'm not trying to criticize people who maybe are constantly looking for jobs.
Yes.
But that job looking,
yes,
there's a faith level that will be
there. Is a show up.
There is a show up.
There is a show up.
There's a show up.
Yes.
But there's also a show up in rest.
Yes.
Now that's the one which confuses people.
Yes.
The one for working, they get it.
Yes.
But how can God show up in rest, where rest is grounded on trust?
Yes.
How can I tell you you're going to make money doing nothing?
Yes.
And I'm not saying do nothing.
Yes.
Don't get me twisted.
Yes, yes.
I'm just saying
doing nothing is an active word.
Yes.
Not a passive.
Yes.
Yes. Not a passive. Wow. There's something that you said, and I think it's so important that it is not lost. Seeing. You know, going back to the story of Abraham and Isaac, and this is what the scripture says. It says that Abraham lifted up the knife, and as he was about to puncture through his son, he heard the voice of the angel.
That's
yes.
already another story.
So that's one had, and then he was told not to hurt his son. And the Bible says that Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the ram.
Mm.
So where was the ram all this time? The ram was there, but his eyes needed to be opened through obedience.
Mm.
You see, God was never interested in sacrificing his son.
Wow, his eyes was opened through obedience.
Yes. God was never interested in Isaac dying.
Wow.
God is not interested in you giving away all your money, because you can actually give away all your money, but you're still religious.
And it's disobedience. And
it has nothing to do with God.
Mm.
So this is not like we must be very clear.
It's not a get-rich-quick scheme.
It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not something that you do out of courage or boldness or chanting mantras.
Mm.
It is something.
It's not witchcraft.
It is something that is done out of relationship with God.
Mm.
Abraham had a relationship with God, and he said, if God, you love me, and if God, you gave me this son after waiting for 100 years, and if God, you gave me a promise that I will be a father of many nations through this son, and if the same God has asked me that I sacrifice this son, then I must have enough faith that the promise he made to me, he will still be met even if this son dies. Because his provision is, I cannot limit him by just giving me this one son, Isaac.
Mm. Mm.
And the only thing that God wanted to know is, where was his heart? Was his heart aligned with Isaac, or
with
with
God?
his heart aligned with God? Let me put it differently. Was with his heart aligned with God the source, or was his heart aligned with the source from God?
Wow.
So when we say, I will do this or that because I will do this or that when I get money, it means our heart is aligned with the source from God, not from the God the source.
That is so powerful. But let me say,
Yeah,
it is daily death.
exactly.
You don't figure.
You can never
You get what I mean?
arrive.
This
It's
thing.
that's why it's a relationship.
Yeah, this thing. It even now in
Yes.
here when I was
Yes.
told to do it, it is a test,
Yes.
and it is a test because I've planned for that money. That's why I had it in my. you get what I mean? Like, it is a constant kuchongwa.
Yeah.
It is and not because of what's coming,
Yeah.
just for today.
But the reason why you are able to do it, even though it may be seemingly difficult for a natural man to give $1 billion, you get it, is because through your spiritual eyes you see through the source.
And not only that,
Yes.
I see where I have come from.
Yes.
You asked me about being homeless.
Yes.
I have been homeless.
And you know that he has provided.
You get? I have left that. I have been. I couldn't rap.
Yeah.
I was the most nominated African musician for the Kora Awards, which is a Grammy of Kenya at the time, on the continent. That girl who couldn't rap had more nominations than P Square.
Yes.
I opened up a channel. I made millions. All of these things I didn't do.
Yeah.
There's a power in looking back. Back gives you the hope that he can do it again.
You see his footprint in your life. Yes.
I'm like, if he has allowed me to, I can imagine Joseph in the prison. Hey, he must have been just like, he could have been in two places. He could have been crying, why me, oh, why me, oh, why me? Or he could have been like, I was in the pit. And in the pit, this guy put me to head Potiphar's house. If that is the God who can remove me from the pit to Potiphar's house, let me enjoy this thing. And the last time I was in a prison per se, let me tell you, actually not even the last time, even now, and now I can't completely disclose it, but I'm in a bound place that I can't get out without God.
Yeah.
But I promise you, I am enjoying it to the core,
Yeah.
because I know.
Yeah.
So now, as we're doing this interview,
Yes.
there is a place where there's something in my life that I am trusting God for. And he has spoken and he has shown me. And I've done what I can do in faith. You get? Now, I can't do anything else with the strength and the knowledge and the wisdom that I have to get myself out of this position.
Yeah.
But I am enjoying it so much
Yeah.
and taking notes, so that the day that I am out,
Yeah.
and you ask me, I will say, go watch this video.
Yeah.
Remember that day when I was saying,
Yes.
this is where I was.
Yes.
But look at how sure I was, even at that time. 5 years still there.
Yeah.
5 years still there.
Yeah.
That I am going to leave this place.
Wow.
So I don't want people to think that I have. If I say it, people will just be like, what? But it's not the time. There's a time for everything.
Yeah.
But the day I chomoka this thing, wow. That testimony.
Yeah.
And now it doesn't hurt me.
Yeah.
Now I am in it to get that. It's like when I was homeless.
Yes.
Then I was hurting.
Yes.
But then now I can talk about homelessness with understanding of people homeless. You get? I remember the first time I was a musician on a plane going across this continent to rap. I was crying because I'm like, Yani, God has done this. He's done this. So now I cry, but I also enjoy
The process.
the prison, because the palace is coming.
Wow. So, Esther, as we wrap up, I want you to think of the brokest person who may be listening to this. What would you tell such a person as your parting shot? Look into that camera.
Wow. Firstly, I'm sorry. I know how that thing feels. In fact, even as you've said it, I've been reminded. You know, there's broke where you haven't eaten.
Yeah.
I know. I was the same kgs for years. I know what it is to be hungry. I mean, I even went to steal in Uchumi. I'll never forget.
Yeah.
To steal chevra. And the guy looked at me and he said, look at you.
Shoplift.
How can you be stealing?
Yes.
You don't look like you belong here.
Yes.
What are you doing? But I was hungry.
Yes.
When I see guys begging for food, I understand the level of poverty that has allowed them to get there. So I speak about it from understanding hunger, not showering I don't know in how long, and not seeing tomorrow. I even understand people who used to go to Uhuru Park and sleep. You sleep to disappear the reality. It's not easy, let me tell you. And I say, I was not gotten out of there by anything else but by God.
Yeah.
I don't have a 10-step process, or do this, or do. I do not know how long you're going to be there. I do not. But the only thing that I can point you to is, let me make this very clear. Jesus' Father. And through Jesus, he also becomes your Father. So the only thing that I can point you to is your Father who wants to be your Father, or who is your Father, because this happens to both Christians and non-Christians, or both believers of Christ and non-believers of Christ. I have no other example to give you. He alone is the one who can walk you or sustain you in this thing. You get? Right now I'm in it, but I'm being sustained by him. He alone is the true source in time. One of the things me and you Pius used to say it, one of the things we held on to was, it is time. There's no other thing, there's no other explanation. I really wish I could give you more. Actually, I don't wish I could give you more. I'm so happy I can only give you this. There's no other answer. There's the truth, the life, the way. But if he can give you hope, because how do you have hope when you haven't seen the ram?
Yeah.
How do you have hope when you're in the fire? How do you have hope when you're about to be thrown into the lions? How do you have hope when you have debt collectors coming to you? How do you have hope when your kids have been kicked out of school?
Yeah.
When you've been fired? When USAID has kicked you out? When you are sick and you can't work? Disability? Whatever situation it is, you need hope to just enable you to have daily bread. And that hope is the one who starts in the beginning of that prayer. Our Father. I don't have more than that.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Esther. This has completely taken a tangent that I did not know this is where we would end. But this is the true spirit of Unbound channel. And the Unbound channel is about challenging the beliefs that we've been cultured to embrace and to dictate our lives, and challenging them with the truths of God. Because once you know the truth, you are liberated. So thank you, Esther, and you are a true example of what it means to live unbound and to To be wealthy, again, what is very clear is not about the money that is in our wallet or in our bank accounts or the kind of assets or portfolios that we hold. It is everything about knowing the truth and being aligned with God as your source, because He is unlimited. And wealth or true financial freedom is really freedom. Do you have the liberty to do what you need to do today and not tomorrow? If you want to travel, can you get onto a plane and travel? And money stops being your limitation. When money is your limitation, then we need to look at what are the truths, what are the beliefs that have been guiding us. So,
can I add something here?
Yes.
I want to speak to somebody watching. Right now, when I joined YouTube, there were 4 YouTube channels in the whole of the region like this, where that constantly focused on content.
Yeah.
Right now, probably 4 are being opened every second.
Yes.
I want to say that this channel, Unbound,
Yeah.
in a space where there is so much content,
Yeah.
and so much information,
Yes.
indoctrination.
Yes.
Indoctrination is information that you watch.
Yeah.
Cleaning the Airwaves started because I was aware that what I watch shapes how I think.
Yeah.
Giggle, garbage in, garbage out, people, positive in, positive out. I want to say that this channel is probably one of the most important channels on the globe.
Wow.
I don't say that lightly.
Yeah.
I say that with an understanding that the globe is shifting.
Yes.
And things that have been spoken about are coming to pass.
Yes.
In that time, you're going to need a place of... I am head of AI integration at one of the investment companies in this country. And AI alone, the amount of disruption, deep fake, and fake content that it is creating, people are going to be searching desperately for truth. It is going to be so crazy. Already, your channel has already been cloned by somebody.
Yes.
You get many.
Many.
You get already people are taking content
Yes.
from my platform and acting like it's theirs.
Yes.
You're going to need an authentic source of truth
Yes.
to come and check yourself to.
Yes.
If you're looking for a YouTube platform
Yes.
that will prepare you mentally to where it is that the world is headed, you are on it.
Yeah.
That subscribe button is not, it is for your own preparation
Yeah.
for the transition of where we are headed towards the world.
Yeah.
And it is an honor and privilege to be here. I am aware of what it is that you are, the body of truth
Yes.
that you have been allowed to curate for those who will listen. And it
Yeah.
is a privilege and honor
Yeah.
to be part of it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Esther. Wow. When Esther says, the digital prophet says that about your channel, you know that God is doing something. And I'm very humbled that we even stumbled on a God idea. That I strongly believe, the first convert is myself. I'm the first person who must be unbound, truly unbound. And I am changing, and today's conversation has completely messed me up, and I hope it has messed all of you up. And I want to speak to all the Christians out there. I want to say something. Poverty is not humility. Poverty is humiliation. We've been wrongly indoctrinated that as poor as a church mouse, that for you to show that you love God, you've got to be lacking, you've got to show struggles in life, that you cannot love God and be prosperous. That is being bound. Poverty, again, is not humility. It's not humility, it is humiliation. And I know that very well because I have tasted poverty. I know what it means not to have water coming through the taps. I know what it means to go and fetch water from public toilets and see people doing their business while you fetch water that will cook and do all the things that you do in the house as a young person. That was not humility. That was humiliation. And I want to say this. What we need is truth. Because the Bible says the truth shall set us free. Meaning the truth shall unbound us from what the world has cultured us to believe, which is what this channel is all about. Breaking barriers, breaking limits, breaking myths, breaking all those things that you are told in economics class, that money is scarce, that you were told when you were growing up, money does not grow up in trees. So many of us, we believe that money must earn in a painful fashion, that the more we sweat, the more we sell our soul, the more we can earn. But even when we have all these resources, we end up still being poor because the truth is not here. So if you are broke, what you need is not really money. What you really need is a mindset change. And once your mind shifts, you start getting godly ideas, divine ideas. Like this channel is a divine idea. The rest takes a supernatural platform where God becomes your source, where God is the one who drives everything. We don't care if we have 1 subscriber. If that is the only unbound person, that's okay. Because we are here out of obedience. We don't care if it is about views. Even if it is 1 view, but that view is unbound, then this channel is worth existing. So I want to encourage you to go over this video over and over and over until your mind starts shifting, until you start thinking, you start rewiring that you're not rich because of the money in your bank, you're not rich because of the portfolio you have with whatever company, but you're first wealthy because you are aligned with a very unlimited source, which is God. And if your money takes you away from God, it is not worth having it. So I want to say, be unbound. Shalom.